All right, let's see if we are up and running. I think we are, but I'm going to need to I want to get an audio confirmation that we are up and running. And then I'll post. We are up and running. Hey, great. We are up. So I'm going to drop down my volume here, and I'm going to pick up the link. I'm going to first drop off a link on Twitter. If you're on the X Twitter platform, you can find me at Phil Kearney. I like to post on Twitter when I am live and when new books come out and some light marketing stuff like that. So if you're interested, you're welcome to tune in. Would love to have you. Otherwise, hey, my name's Phil Kearney. I create role-playing games, I illustrate them, and I publish them online, and I have been focusing attention on Dungeons & Dragons 5th Edition Spelljammer, Adventures in Space. It's the 5th edition version of Spelljammer that was released in August 2022. I've been DMing since 87. I think the Spelljammer 2E box set came out in, I think it was 1990-ish. Anyway, I was still in my teens. I picked it up. I built deck plans all the time for supermassive ships. I absolutely love that stuff. I've integrated Spelljammer and Planescape pretty much into every campaign I've ran since then, regardless of what game system it is, whether it's 3E, 4E, 5E, Pathfinder, Cypher, it's generally Eberron as my home setting with a good chunk of Spelljammer wrapped inside of Planescape. So that's kind of how I like to roll. And so I created when the Adventures in Space was released in August 2022. I was like, subscribe, bell icon, hit notification, and the full playlist is here for all of the previous episodes. But the tech level wasn't there. I think we were all expecting ship mechanics, like airship mechanics. It didn't happen. So hold my beer. I've been playing around with Spelljammer for 30 years, so I have a couple ideas. So I threw them all together in a 107-page book to use. I needed to wait for the Spelljammer book to come out to see what they did with it in 5th edition for me to know how to be able to build it for 5th edition. It came out in March earlier this year. Pretty slow to the market, but again, it's a lot of tech packed into 107 pages. Basically rebuilding 5E, 5-foot scale combat for ships at the 50-foot and 500-foot scale, and grappling, distancing, opportunity attacks, all the grappling mechanics, all the stuff that you need to think about when you're upscaling. Like, how would a 5-foot character, a 50-foot fighter ship, and a 500-foot combat, like a battle station, how can all of those interact together in the same 5e mechanical language so that you have damage scaling with the size of the object appropriately to not just make things ridiculous? How can you integrate spellcasting, 5e style combat, and the adventuring and exploration chapters of the Player's Handbook and Dungeon Master's Guide? How can we fold all those things together into this 500, 100 million miles scale sort of mapping capability that Spelljammer should have? So that's what created this document. There's 120 different map and ship assets that are included with it. It's got some high star ratings. So check out the full preview to think if you think it's cool. If you like how it works, pick it up so you can get all the assets that come with it to make it real easy for you just to get up and running right away today. So having set all that aside, we're building the biggest spelljamming vessel that we can with a single. I mean, you could always use a series helm to make to increase the size of something that you're going to move. But with a single helm and a single pilot acting independently, 500 feet is the absolute size limit for major spelljamming helms. You could start linking major spelljamming helms together in a relay to have everyone focusing concentration on the same goal, and have a lead pilot basically eat all their action economy to empower the vessel to move forward larger than 500-foot scale. But that's more of a role-playing / DM tool than practical for combat. If you're going to have multiple characters, it's just better for them to pilot their own ships or to have command of a squadron of ships operating off of the same battle station together than to have everybody attempting to maneuver a massive vessel that's not going to make good use of your character's action economy. So it's kind of more of like a plot piece, MacGuffin setting that has mechanics for mobility so that you can add into the story shifting positions of something significant if necessary. But 500-foot crab. That's the largest size vessel that we can have. So that is what we are currently building. Let's fold up some of this stuff so we can see what it is exactly that we're working on here. Interior top side. All right, so here is interior top. That's just the top side framework for the mechanisms for the crabs, pinchers, legs, and mouth bite, as it were. So here's the top side that we had been working on. Let's see. It has a servant's deck here, which includes the docking layer. This is the arena level where. Hold on, real quick. Underside. Yeah, we still need to do furnishings in that room. But let's see. Here's the neutral point at the center of the vessel. This is open cargo space. This is just a large bulkhead that separates the bottom of the arena from the living quarters underneath it. And then we have the top side. This is the arena here. These are the docks where ships land and then lead into the arena. This balcony overlooks that, like we just showed, the base of the arena. That's 10 feet down from where this is at. So it's actually, and then you got the it's like a 15-foot drop from the railing down to the floor of the arena. And then here's the private booth for Vocath. And no, that's not right. This is an elevator shaft for moving materials from the cargo deck layer here to you can just fish it up and pull it up with pulleys to get to here. We have Vocath's kitchen and Vocath's sundries chamber. A stairway here that leads up. Actually, I don't think that exists anymore, does it? Yeah, no, that doesn't exist anymore. Okay, yeah, because we got rid of that. We modified it so there's only one stairway leading upward. So yeah, wait. Before I do that, underdeck. Zero gravity here. Hold on. Figuring out my next move. Don't need that. Yeah, I don't think I need that. Because this goes up to Vocath's private chamber here, and then leads into his private sanctum. And then this leads up to the observation deck. This leads up. This leads down. Down is here, and there is no other access. So yeah, this is no longer necessary. So let me go ahead and put this on as an additional layer. There's that. There's that. So far, so good. So what? I'm gonna figure out where these doors are at. Oh yeah, that's good enough. All right, cool. Here. I could potentially expand this space. Nah, we'll just leave it like this. Save. Cinch that up. Pull that in. Up. Down. Access, 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 access. This goes. This goes up to here. We already have this sort of figured out. Maybe we need to spend a little bit. So each of these squares is 50 feet. Vocath is 10 feet tall. So basically a fifth of this is, what would we figure out? Roughly 20 pixels. About. See, if it wasn't so sloppy, they'd all fit. But 20 pixels is basically 10 feet. So 2 pixels per foot. 1 pixel is half a foot. Okay, whatever. So that, let's see. It's a little thin. Feeling a little thin now. Yeah, that's legit. That's 20. Boy, I guess I built these wrong. Because Vocath needs to be able to fit through these chambers, so the actual ring needs to be here. Fuck all, dude. Alright, well, it's better to have figured it out now than later, right? That's how big it's supposed to be. Jesus, I built the whole thing wrong. What about here? Is this... Yeah, see, that's wide enough. I had it right there. Fuck all. Alright, well, we got some work to do then, I guess. Better to discover it now than later, yo. Better now than later. Let's see. How far back does this tragedy go? Pretty far. That's appropriate. We have the right width on the doors here. It's just, yeah, these tones are too thin. Fuck. Okay. Let's switch to a circle. Yep, I botched that. I botched that pretty good. All right, so that's not good. That's good. So I need to fix that. Gotta fix that. And I gotta fix that. Shit. Contemplating my next move. Fuck. Alright, that really sucks to discover that, but hey, at least we discovered it, right? It would be a problem eventually. Like, why can't he bloody blah? That's a great question. So how do we do this? So the cargo deck doesn't need to change. That's good news. That doesn't need to change. That's good news. So this is the only... Okay, well, if this is all that needs to change, then we can change that. That's groovy. Let's see. Let's start doing some psychic surgery on you. Okay, so first things last. I think we can start off with getting outside of the box. Good. Get out of the box, press the button. That's the width that we actually need. So luckily for us, all we have to really do is just scoot the whole this whole array forward enough to be able to accommodate that dot. So don't have to worry about that. Don't have to worry about that. This, yes, do. Nope. 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 Yeah. Was that part of... Is that dotted line part of the whole frame? Boy, that would make it easy, wouldn't it? Yes! Alright. So this is going to be easy bake. Let's first make a duplicate of this layer. So if something goes wrong, we don't kill ourselves over it. Go to here. There we go. Good. 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 That worked out well. Minimal trauma. Yeah. It's a tight fit, but he doesn't use that door, so it's okay. This one he will, because he might want to come down and cook for some reason. Maybe he falls in love or something and wants to impress somebody. Who knows? That works out. Push this up to here. We can keep that in place. We have to scoot this frame forward. That just means we just thicken the door. if even. So I guess we want the dot back, right? Okay, the dot back. Yeah, okay, so when we drop the dot in, we want this point here to slide forward so it doesn't interrupt the door, but still add girth. So that's fitting. That's fitting. That's too thin, so we can modify it with that door. How did that end up working out? I thought I just cut pasted those doors. Goofballedness. Okay, yeah, so I can shift this in here, but that's going to skew that there, so that's not going to work. Shit. I guess, well, I mean, we're going to have to make a duplicate, and that's for certain. So I guess that's our first step. What is this going to? That's acceptable. Okay, it's all just one thing. That's good news. So we can duplicate that. Okay, let's try that. Let's try that out. Dot out of the way for the moment. Okay. Seems about right. Let's see if I can conceal that and carry on. Is that the right width? If that's the right width, this is kind of working out okay. Just got to thin down the doors a little bit. I mean, that's a thick door. You can afford that. This isn't structural integrity. This is just window dressing, honestly. Staging. I believe the word is staging. I mean, all I gotta really do is just traipse along the inside edge here. Just kind of takes care of itself, right? Yeah, 20. Oops. You know, I can just focus on the other side. So I can delete all that. Fair enough. Yeah, so all I have to do is focus on just mirroring this, which means I want to mirror this. Clean up that curve a little bit. And then we'll be able to pick this up and take it up a floor. So let's grab this. Transform, flip horizontal. They really should be equal. I could probably just move this all forward a bit. Probably gonna have to. Shit. Alright, let's just keep working the problem. That's all we gotta do is just keep working the problem and it'll eventually work itself out. is up to there, for instance. That gives us plenty of space to do whatever malarkey it is that we need to do. Back to here. And where is that wonderful dot? Dolt. Yeah, you're right. You are a little short. Alright, you little bastard. We'll fix you up. Let's keep doing what we're doing. Nope. Yep. No, actually, that's not really a problem, is it? There we go. Tap that out of the way. Tap, tap, tap. Good. Oh, really good. That lines up. Ish. Let's see. I feel like I want to do this again. Flip horizontal. Go back up here. Yeah, it should work out, right? This all seems to be working out okay now. Not too much of a setback in the large scheme of things. No real complaint, I suppose. Let's do that. Really good. Okay, we're looking good so far. No complaints. transform, flip vertical. Nice. All right, we fixed it. Very nice. I'm going to take these and slide them back into position. Looks fantastic. Hey, and maybe the doors can start making sense. Yeah, some doors, doors make sense, huh? I don't know what's going on there. This was like my Kinku impression, I guess. Yeah, like that. Nerp. And let's see. That's the one, right? Yeah. Oh. Looks kind of inviting. Yeah. Free transform, flip vertical. Yeah, looks good. Cool. Perfect. Thank you. So that turned out pretty nicely. I think I can go ahead and reset that to done. That's working out. That's working out. Thank you, Timely Timer, for keeping me on time. Next thing I need to do is go back into the luxury suite, which also needs internal adjustment now. I think we have... Do we have the technology? it should technically be the same. So I should be able to cut paste with a little bit of slop. Contemplating my next move. Okay, so I think what I need to do is grab this. Probably I'd grab all of this. There. Yeah, probably should have grabbed all that. So let's go back. Let's go ahead and grab all of that, just to be sure. This is gonna work out okay, I think. Yeah, this is gonna work out just fine. Yeah, I do not need to worry about this lower half here. Delete the elite. Delete, delete, delete. Delete, 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 delete. Don't need that. Sweep this back into the structure that already exists. So all I really need to do is there we go. Yeah, okay, so let's just keep it simple at first. So we're going to duplicate the layer, free transform, flip vertical, align this with what's going on down here. There. Yeah, that all lines up prettily. So, what I need to do I need to clear out that space in there. That can stay. That can stay. That needs to go. That's all over yonder stuff, ain't it? Yeah. Wait. Yeah, over yonder stuff. Okay, cool. No need of worries. Yes. Good. Good, 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 good. That works. Perfect. Everything is according to plan so far. A-okay. Don't know where that little burr is coming from, and I better check up before I check down. That's not it. That's not it. That is not it. There it is. Mm-hmm. Then back up here. Trim that up a touch. Better hit the save button before I cry. Okay. Let's too bad. Go into here. Paste for transform. Vertical. There. Okay, so I feel like a lot of this stuff is redundant now. Keep that in place. I bet I can bring those doors in now, but first I need to clear that. I need to clear that passage up. Once I clear that up, I'll know how I can build in. Where are you at? Show yourself to me. Why have you not revealed your presence to me? You are up this far, though you're not. What? Wait. Yep. Okay. Good. All right. So we're figuring this stuff out. We're figuring it out. Okay, so I don't need these cliffy bits anymore. Oh boy. Alright, so what do we get rid of this time? it gets those flush, which means I can fill in this gap here, as there's no escape. Okay, so all we really gotta do is figure out where is that overhang, right? So, is it here? Sure is. Sure enough. Let's stow these bumpers. Those down. I do want to buff that out. Why is that uneven? So let's out of doors. Merge down, preserve. Transform, flip vertical. I hear you, baby. Thank you. That's the right size. These ones will last 500 years if you wanted to. So far, so good. article. There, good. Plot that in, plot that in. Where the fuck is that at? No, no. Where are you at? This weirdness over here. There you are. Well, how about that? Well, how about that? Boop, 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 boop. Boop. And then not that. Let's grab this and go blump, blump, blump. Bum, 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 bum. Dum, bum, bum, bum. Where's my garbage layer? Trash. Trash. Ah, fuck it. There you go. Not bad. break. Come on. Knock it off. Let's seal that up. Drop down to where we're supposed to be. That's right. Right here. Good. All right, and now we're right back where we began. So this is where we were supposed to be before we realized that we had screwed up. So now that we resolved screwing up, we can get back on track with what we were supposed to do. But alas, our day is almost done. So it looks like we spent the session fixing stuff. So when we drop back in next time... Let's go ahead and let's just apply this layer. Apply layer. Beep, beep. There you go. Cool. Okay, great. So we have a secure building now. We built it well. It looks proper. I'm happy with this. I'm actually going to just let this go here for now. We're going to come back, and so we're going to be back in the morning to finish up the Eberron tokens and probably start in on some maps. We'll be back tomorrow afternoon to work on... I don't know what we're going to be working on. Probably Warforged machines, or maybe some more of this. Who knows what we're going to work on? It's our lunchtime stream tomorrow, so we'll just work on whatever the hell we want. Have at it. It'll be a little early, so we're going to do. We'll be doing tokens, Eberron tokens from 6:30 till 8, and then when we come back, let's see. I have something scheduled at 1 till 5 tomorrow, so I'll have to come in at I guess at 11. So we'll do 6:30 and then 11. Those will be our 2 blocks tomorrow and on Wednesday, and then on Thursday we'll be back on maps Thursday morning, and then Thursday night we'll be on back on this, and then Friday morning and Friday lunch we'll do again. And then on Monday morning I'll be here, but I don't think I'm going to be here. I might be here Monday night. I don't think so though. I think I'm going to be hanging out with people Monday night. So we'll get in some time while we can. And okay, yeah, I'm pretty happy with this. So I will see everybody on the other side. Thanks a lot for hanging out. Later, Gators.